What's up, Kyle? David Rowe, silver's been on a tear. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna check. See what the market looks like. Let's see. This is pretty trash. It's gonna tell you straight out the gate. That looks like crap. What's up, Travis? How you doing, bud? All right, let's look here. I just had to get some food in me. My camera wasn't working. That's why I was late today. It's like literally like, why would it just stop working? I don't know. So this move right here was the liquidity sweep for this. This move already happened, so I'm going to take it that it's going to go down. We're also in a fair value gap, so there's my tools. All right, hit 50% of that and swept this at the same time and swept this top. So yeah, this is one of those days. What's up, Key? How are you, man? There's a Kai, Kia. So technically, this came down, swooped this low, leaving this block. If we want to be technical, swept this. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Came down. This would have been a good sell-off, honestly. Right here. Would have been a nice freaking. Anybody take this, by the way? That was a good move. We would have taken that in the mentorship. Easy. That was a good one. What happened down here? Fair value gap. Oh my gosh. And then you had a FVG right here. Tiny one and right here. Oh man, nice buy. We had another sell-off here. This has actually been good. This is actually a good market. Like, this is kind of what you want. What's poppin', Brian? How you doing, buddy? Now with our indicator inside of Pulse X, look at this. This is with the VWAP from the yellow to the yellow. You can't ask for better. I don't know if there's enough room for a flip. Let's see. Let's go to the 1 minute. Oh yeah, there was. We would have had a. Oh man. Anybody take this? This is part of our. That's one of our main strats with Pulse X right here. Wow. So far, everything worked today, guys. I don't know. 1 to 10 right here. That's crazy. 1 to 10. And then we had hit yellow, flip green. Let's see if this one was taken out. This one was taken out. But you could have re-entered. So you would have lost right here and then re-entered right here. 10 point. Look at this. Wow, this is actually good. Sorry, I'm going back just to see how the market is, and this is actually phenomenal. You had a 1 to 11, then a 1 to 5 if you took the fair value gap, or 1 to 10 if you took this one. Wow, nice, Brian. Yeah, and that's not even including this one. Like, look at this one. All right, we had another one right here. Let's see. This one might have been taken. Yeah, that one was taken out by a hair. You could have re-entered right here off the rejection. Right here. Yeah, that's another fair move. Look at that. Another 1 to 15. Dude, this is crazy, actually. Oh my gosh, I'm going to take every flip there is. Jeez. This one, not so good. I mean, it still would have been good, but it would have been really crazy. What would that have been? We'll just call it that because I don't feel like fixing it. 1 to 4 before tanking. Then it went sideways for a while between 8:30 and 10 a.m. before it started tanking. Okay, I'm done. So flips are working. Hopefully it works into the afternoon for us. That'd be fantastic, huh? Get a nice little flipperoo. Man, there's so much stuff on my desk. I need to clear off this desk for sure. It's driving me insane. How's everybody's day going, though? Considering this is my exact play to the upside. Beautiful. Kevin, good question. So when I show these, I'm not saying I would have hit all of them. Okay, this would have been subjective as heck, obviously. But with that said, I understand the question. So in this scenario right here, if you're not out, what I tell everybody is wait for a 1 to 5, right? 1 to 5. Once it's 1 to 5, you can wait for the flip back. So the best out of this trade, what the heck just happened? The best you could have got out of this trade is 14.65 in that scenario, and then you could have gotten out when it flipped as well. So 1 to 6.7 safely when it flipped over here, right? This scenario, same situation. So it's subjective up here. You could have gotten out when you saw the fair value gap, you know, and closed below up there. But that's, you know, to keep it super simple. As soon as I hit a 1 to 5, you could have gotten out the flip 1 to 4.22. If you weren't out yet, you definitely get out then, right? So that's what I could really do for you, is like say when you can definitely get out. The other thing, like I was saying, is like fair value gap was right here and it closed below here. You could have exited right there. Right there. This one, let's see when that happened. This came down. Fair value gap is right here. So right here, could have sealed 9.48 out of that. This one, you'd still be in this one actually because it's red. Or you could have looked for a fair value gap, which I don't see. There's one right here. It literally just played off of it. I have to clear this stuff off. Sorry. Can't see anything. Okay, so now you see everything. I was just kind of going backwards and just feeling it out. Does that make sense, Kevin? Hopefully that helped you. It's about to be in a fair value gap on 5 minute. Yeah. Let's do like 5. I'm gonna do myself a favor here. So I don't want this big white thing on the back of my screen right now. 1 hour high. Clear this off a little bit. Yeah, today would have been great, honestly. Fair value gap. All right, we're in a fair little 5-minute fair value gap right there. I think that's what you're talking about. Afternoon, Charlie Hopkins. What's up? Let's see here. What do I want to do here? All right, we seem to be playing off this area again. I want to sell. If I look here, we have fair value gap. Fair value gap. It's inverting like everything, right? Just taking it all out. So it kind of makes me want to take a sell out of here. Back down farther because we're coming out of that block. We need to go deeper into this fair value gap. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I'm going to put this here, not because I'm playing off a trend line, but to see where I'm building up. Let's see if there's anything to the downside here. Right here would be the fair value gap. If it closes below here, I'm selling. How was that for some quick analysis? See how I told the whole story? Like I had to like play it all out and kind of get a feel for the market, and then get caught up to here. Hopefully that helped you guys. Running out of room, so I think it's gonna bust down. That doesn't mean get in. I remember I used to like follow people and I'd be like, oh, if he thinks that, I'm gonna get in. That's not what I'm saying. I'm waiting for price action first. First and foremost, waiting for price action over my feelings. Ooh, that's good. That should be some kind of quote, I think. And we got 30 seconds. And then you don't want to FOMO, right? Because there's always another trade. For instance, here's a fair value gap here. So if it closes below there, I'll enter, right? Closes below here, I'll enter. Even though there's a fair value gap here, I'd rather it closed right here, or down here below this liquidity line, but I'm going to take it just because, right? Kind of risky-ish because of the way this is acting, but I'm going to do it anyways. Just for funsies. Funsies. Boom. All right, there's one. Put it above the fair value gap. Please do more complete enter and exit explanations. Ooh, get down here, boy. Make this a little lighter. You look left now, see a reason to... So this didn't take this out last time, so good chance it might wick this out, or 50% of this block, right? I'm just going to take this whole area and say, okay, here's my overall target. Doesn't mean I'm going to hold it. If it closes underneath this fair value gap too, we should be good. It should take liquidity at least. There we go. It should go. We just inverted 2 fair value gaps down. This was inverting fair value gaps like crazy. So this should be a good trade. I don't know. It could reverse on us. Just got to risk wisely. It's time for melting. We need to melt. I don't know why it wouldn't finish the rest of this right here. I think we're good. Maybe it's just doing that stall thing that it's been doing lately. Mark took it, of course. Look at that. Look, I was just showing that, Mark. So, Mark is someone who took that seriously, the Pulse X trades that I do. And look at this guy, man. Back-to-back Pulse X trades, 1 to 12, 1 to 10. That's 20. That's basically, what do you, I guess you'd say 2 for 22 to 22? Or, I don't know, because you risk twice, but I mean, it works. I don't know how you even say that. Had to get out of the last one at a 1 to 8. Made too much. That's funny, bro. What are you risking on those? And you're part of VIP, right? Yeah, because you have Pulse X. You're part of my members only. Dude, so today alone you had 20. You had 30. You had 3 for 30 today. That is unbelievable. Dude, see, you can't even tell people that. Like, literally, you can't. It's one of those things that you just can't tell people. It's like, hey, I had a 3 for 30 today. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah. They just don't believe it. It's the same as telling somebody you're a successful trader. I never tell anybody I'm a successful trader because they just think you're full of crap. Like, honestly, like if people say, hey, what do you do? And I'm like, I have a business. I don't even tell them anymore. I can make so much money selling coaching locally here, but I just don't. I just don't even want to. I don't want to tell people. You know, I'm not ashamed of what I do. They just don't understand what we do. Yeah, it works the same time at all times of day, as long as the confluences line up, right? So one of my favorite ways is, you know, you wait for like an hour block, and then you wait for a yellow VWAP line. Are you in VIP yet? So like you wait for a yellow VWAP line to hit or almost hit, and then you wait for a cloud flip like that, and bam, right? Simple. That's the simplest technique that I have even like brand new people taking and children, teenagers, without having to teach them anything. I just say, hey, don't do anything. Don't think. Just do this. That's it. And it's a really quick way to get people. Okay, awesome, Kevin. It's a really quick way to get people into profit. The problem that people have is they start. This is what happens. People want to have so much information in their brain because it's exciting and fun. They want to be the best and they want to know everything, that they start sabotaging themselves, right? Like straight up, like they don't even know why they got in the trade, or they have like 50 different ways to get in. And then they also now have 50 different ways to get out, right? You need like 1 or 2 ways to get out. If this happens, I'm getting out. If this happens, I'm getting out. Like in this scenario, this is really kind of crappy situation because it's having a hard time getting past right here. This very well may come up to this fair value gap up here. I'm just telling you straight up, if it closes back up on a fair value gap, I'm looking for an exit. So if it inverts the opposite direction, I'm looking for. So I want to forget everything. So see, that's the problem. Yeah, people, they just literally, they know too much. Then they think because they know so much, they should be extremely profitable. It's actually the other way around. I have way more success with people that don't know anything and that are coachable, that could forget everything, than I do. That's why, like, I do this 30-day program with my son now. My son, he's 18 years old. He gets funded. He gets payouts. He just does one simple thing over and over and over again. And that's what we train people. And then the issue is they want to go on YouTube. They want to like go into every single class that we have. and study every single technique and say, you know what, this, and all the stuff that I do works for sure, but that doesn't mean that you need to be doing everything right now. Like, if you haven't even gotten a payout yet, you should just stick with one that you like and master one strategy of mine that you like. I can't recommend anybody else's because I don't study their stuff. So I'm not saying their stuff doesn't work, but I have so many people that will be like, hey, you're gonna try this indicator out and this strategy and then this thing, and I'm like, dude, I don't need anything else. Like, I don't need to increase my skills at this point. I need to sharpen. You got to keep the axe sharp. You got to keep back testing and stuff. But I have ways of making consistent money. So that whole like thing that says, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But here's the thing: if you can't keep something, how do I want to say this? You can't, if you haven't even gotten to where you can break something, right? Then why are you trying to fix something if you haven't even broke it yet? Like, you can't even, like, you think it's broke. You know what I mean? You think it's broke, but you're not even, like, you haven't even got to the point where you've mastered the one. So that becomes like a faith thing, I think. A faith in what we teach, okay? If it works for me, it's going to work for you. It will. Now, that doesn't mean you have to, like, that usually means, okay, if it works for me, it doesn't work for you. That's an emotional thing. Like, you're literally like emotional. You're like FOMOing, you're freaking doing some side stuff that you're not telling me. So whenever I have like a one-on-one student, for instance, that, says, oh, I blew my account today on today's thing. And I'm like, wait, what? Like yesterday? Yeah, maybe you might have blew something yesterday because that was like the worst trading day we had all year. But at the end of the day, it was pretty good. But I'll have days where I trade with you guys live, like, and we'll win like 6 trades in a row, 6 wins in a row. And then like at the end, they're like, yeah, I blew my account. It doesn't work. I'm like, what are you freaking talking about, dude? What are you smoking? What are you on? Because I'd never want to be on that. That's crazy. Dan Kelly says, I'm loving step 4 of your 30-day one-on-one right now. Beautiful, bro. Yeah, Dan, you're really getting that fast, man. You really are. Don't you know the super Bollinger Band VWAP momentum fixed volume profile 25,000 will make us all millionaires? Oh my gosh, dude. If I could wave a magic wand and get everybody to realize, like, the more boring the strategy, the more money you're gonna make. That'd be phenomenal. What is this white thing, by the way? Get rid of that. I don't know why it's having a hard time right here. What does this remind me of? This is like, can't think of what this is. This is like one of them situations where it's like, what the crap, dude? Like, you're just gonna stop right here for no reason. All right, so there's a fair value gap right here. Never closed above this one. There's another fair value gap right here. Never closed above that one. I'm gonna put my limit order in for another sell. Does not mean I'm getting in right now. Limit. No limit money. No limit. Let's see. Oh, no limit soldiers. That's right. Man, I haven't even thought about them for 25 years. I'm going to put that in. 15. There we go. So there's my 1 DCA. If it comes up here, then I get out break even here. If that happened, that's an emergency. We get out about 80% roughly of all bad trades that way. And then we wait for a break of structure back down. If that happens, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope they're like, just drop it. This isn't making any sense. So let me look at this better. Gosh. Yoink. They're going to screw us, dude. That was such a perfect setup, too. Let us see. I was all at plus 600, but it just wasn't good enough for me. I needed to see like at least 1,000 plus on that one. So we're coming up above this. Let's see how it reacts right now on this fair value gap. This is the money marker right here. This is it. So it's rejecting the 50% so far. I don't know if it's going to keep rejecting. Let me put this block here. Maybe it'll stop it. And here's the next thing I want to talk about. If you are actually right here, we did have a fair value gap here. Hold on. If your heart's racing right now, it's most likely that you risk too much, right? I should have got out right here, honestly, but famous last words. When it inverted this, got out of break even. And it even gave me an opportunity back. So I'm going to get out at break even right now. Break even. Okay. And then I'm looking right here. All right. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Actually, inverted for value gap. If it goes right here and inverts this, I can get in. One of these might work, right? Keep saying stop-ish. Sell. So just so we're clear, I'm out of this trade. Why? Because it inverted a fair value gap right here. It closed above a fair value gap the opposite direction. So right now it looks like it's just building some liquidity up right here to take out, hopefully, because I think the overall direction should be down. Get rid of this limit. They don't care at all. It's just one. I don't go crazy with it. It's just one trade. You got to check the rules, but everyone that I deal with has no issue with it. Apex used to, but they started allowing it because they realized that some people manage their trades that way. But the best thing you could possibly do for any of those kind of rule things that are like in your mind that's gray area, get on with support and document it. That's the best thing possible that you could do for yourself, because if they come back and say, oh, well, you can't do this, you broke this rule, I'll be like, oh, well, on this day, on this date, at this time, Marquise over here, I don't know why I said Marquise, this guy over here said that this rule is fine and he's on your team, and I did exactly what he said. That I've gotten out of things so many times like that. I've had full-blown payouts happen because I documented. The other thing that's very it should be pretty important for you to do, which I need to probably do more, is like start recording your trades. Like literally just take a screen recorder and record your trades just for your own documentation, so you could kind of show them what happens if they question you. But that rarely happens anymore. That was kind of like a thing for a little bit there. Good thing we got out of that thing. But let's say we didn't get out of that. Let's see if the DCA would have worked. So the DCA would have been like somewhere right in here-ish. Okay. So it would have moved your entry to here, roughly. So if it can come to here, we would have got out at broke even if we didn't get out at that earlier one. Sometimes it will, like 20% of the time it won't do that, but 80% of the time we can get out of a bad trade. Here it comes. This is what it would look like right now, roughly. So if it came back to break even, you get out. Let me make sure on that. Yeah. I probably already would have been out right there, because it would have been under negative 100. So anything under negative 100 is a break even for me. Still waiting, fam. So this would be a good place for a inverted fair value gap if it happened. If it closes below there, I'll give it a shot. At this point, I'm going to put my stop. What was this, a 5-minute fair value gap? I'll put my stop above this fair value gap right here. So if it closes right here, I'm getting out. Oof. Stephanie, that's at SolomonTrading.com. You can go to the QR code as well. SolomonTrading.com. Had a couple people join the lifetime yesterday, which I thought I took down. It's still on the page. It's not laziness. I've just been so busy with the family. It's crazy, which is a good problem, I guess. It's not really a problem. But yeah, we go live at 2 p.m. Eastern, and today will be 2:10 because I got on late here. We go live at 2:10 with members only for another 2 hours. Depending on how the market is, I might get off at 3 and then just do Voxer. But like what I've been doing recently is showing my trades on Voxer, and I plan on keep doing that because it works really good. It's a free app, by the way, and I just like right now I'll share it with people. Let me show you. So Voxer's cool because I literally can just, you'll have the app on your phone. It looks something like this. I don't know if you can see that. You'll have that on your phone, then I'll literally just go like this. What up, fam? Hey, I'm looking to sell this off with a 30-point stop underneath this fair value gap at the 25,892 mark. And I plan on selling it down. So now everybody should have got that. If you got that, let everybody know. So like they got that video sent to their phone so they could be gone and doing whatever it is they're doing. Let me know if you got that, guys. Got it. Boom. Awesome, Dan. Bro, Robert, if it wasn't you, I have to tell you off a little bit. So I've explained this about 10 billion times and a half. 10 billion times and a half. What is this? So I'm trying. It's literally under the welcome right here. Voxer. And then if you well, you could also type Voxer up here. Voxer. Thank you, Mike. Oh, awesome. Smitty, 300 payout. Boom. Oh, 520 Voxer. Join my trade idea list here. Boom. Where? All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm cooked. Voxer. This isn't me being mean. I have a thing with Robert. It's funny. 10-4. Boxers members only. Yeah, just the VIP. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, we hit. Oh, what happened here? Oh, shoot. I have to get in right there. Did that close? Okay, it didn't even close. Shoot. Okay, be careful, guys. I might have jumped the gun there. I'm just gonna hold it. Screw it. I don't know. Okay, good. Let's get past this line. Get past this liquidity line and we good. I think it should drop. I mean, it should. This should just take out all this liquidity. If we're right, it should just take this all out and not play off this line. I mean, look at this bears coming in. Look at them fooling everybody, right? Come on, just rip. Just rip. Actually, I have the perfect solution for this. Like that. You can see more of the screen. Don't you bounce off that. We need a, this is the solution right now. It does work in Asian, yes. I could show you. It's not as beautiful, but it works, you know. Wow. So it's London. You might want to just use like the lower bands. I've been considering looking at that more, but like, yeah, right here, 12, 843, this worked perfect. So right here, this happened, and then here to here. Now I wouldn't take as big of trades, honestly. But here, green, 10 point. Oh, that's really not that big at all in that scenario. Horrible example, but it worked. 7.8. Now this is where the trash happens. Now, what I would recommend during Asian session to avoid this is like literally just use a bigger stop. So like put it under this low and just ride it. You ride it out. Oops. And look at what would have happened actually. Even with a 34-point stop, you still could have gotten a max of 1 to 5 on that. Now sometimes you have it where they rip during Asian, but you know how Asian is. Like sometimes like there's just not enough volume to like get the 1 to 20s that you want, you know? Wait, what are you doing? I want you to take it all the way. Just do it. Do it for the gram, right? Do it for the gram. It just liquidated this right here. I just hope it takes the full thing. This is a block. Oh my gosh, dude. Melt. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm thinking it should take this low right here. I mean, at least, but this is the bottom of the fair value gap's right here. So if it wanted to fill that, that'd be fantastic. I mean, come on, just fill it. At the least, take out this block, I would think. Darn it. This 2 times is over $500 profit. This is your time. While it's doing that, yeah, I'm going to set an alert. Add alert, boom, add alert, so I don't miss it. I recommend you do the same kind of thing. I'm going to check gold out. For all you gold fans. Oh man, that's perfect setup right now happening. Wow. All right, we had 1 hour. 5 minute. Oh guys. Oh guys. I would have entered right there for sure. If I didn't already enter right here, I would have entered right here. This should go up. I don't know if you're trade gold, but we just slap it under here. That should be a good trade right there. Just saying. Why I'm sloppy at ES. So with Voxer, you got to make sure you're registered first. Then you click the link and join the group. Yeah, I'm in, Curtis. Just hoping she melts right now. I would think it would want to take these lows, like, and fill more of this gap. I mean, it's more logical in my mind. But it's being pretty hesitant right now. Doing a little side project where I'm trying to make my golden doodle page go viral. Just to say I did it, because I have a buddy who makes $500,000 a year with his cats, which is hilarious. I think just being able to say, yeah, I made $100,000 this year just showing videos of my dogs. I think that would just be a funny thing to say at parties. Not that I go to parties. Come on, baby. Just go down. Push, 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 push. I'm gonna get to here, at least. I can only make 1,500 on this account today. I max it out. Oh, we gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I'm taking that 1,000. There we go. Huh. Well, I just got 7,500 on the funded. Right. So 7,500 on the funded, and I got 1,000, or like roughly 1,000. So I could put like 400 more on this today. Oh, this one will be passed tomorrow. Can't make any more today. Hit max. Beautiful, Brian. What a great problem to have, huh? Good trade, guys. Who all profited on that one? I mean, you might still be holding it, but who all profited? Voter was a pain to set up. Oh, Boxer. But finally figured it out. The link wasn't working for a little bit, and I've been working off my phone. It is also a pain in the... Oh, yeah. I hear you. Woohoo, let's go. Yeah, it is. Cleared 800 on funded. Let's go, Dion Blue. Dion, are you one of my one-on-one 30-day people? I have another Dion, so I don't know if it's the same Dion. Took 1K as well, 1,136. Made money, 1,005. 2R, beautiful, Mohammed. Made some money, awesome, bro, awesome. Mark Monfrey, let's go, bro. Of course, Mark is the king of holding trades, for sure. I'm on VIP. Okay, awesome, bro. Oh yeah, you're Blue. Can't forget Blue. Yeah. Made some money. Let's go, fam. Let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, today's been an amazing trading day. I can't even believe how good it is. I still think it's going to keep tanking because it needs to fill this gap, and overall, the next 1 hour block is way down here. So that's another target for you. Yep, that's the 1 hour block. So it should come down to here. technically. Just passed the bull and knocked 50K with 1285 profit on that one. Beautiful, Dan Kenley. Let's go, bro. Cloud flip on MYM. Beautiful. Let's look at it. I don't really trade this anymore. I don't know why, actually. I switched to NQ and started killing it years ago. Problem is this area. This wick. So what do I do? Take this whole thing. If this is the case, I would not. Personally, I would be kind of nervous taking this. Let me see. It's invalidated. This needs to hit the. I can't take this trade. All right. So who said that? All right, Eddie. It was a good sight, but to stay out of these bad trades. All right. You notice how this hit this yellow here, right? And here. But then we created a new low. That means it needs to hit the yellow again for me to take it. And that would line up perfectly with this 1 hour block right here. Then I wait for cloud flip and start taking it. You know, I forgot about my freaking Forex account. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna grab my laptop. We'll be right back. All right. Walk all the way back to the clear. Okay. Sorry about that, fam. All right, let's see here. Thank you from Dow because of better lot sizes. Yeah. Look at that. That's a beautiful trade. All right. Love that doing that. I got in a forex trade just in the overall direction, just to be in it while I'm over here. So let's look at the next move. Like obviously, I'm sitting here waiting for something to happen now. So how's gold doing? Never got in. Okay, we're at the VWAP line there too. I could take a gold trade actually. That'd be kind of fun. We're at the 1 hour block. This is a perfect time. We're getting breaks of structure to the left. Okay. We are under the VWAP, but I do feel like it can go up. I have all this liquidity up here to take out. Right, let me look at this. Potential fair value gap. Oh yeah, I can't even trade this on here. It kind of sucks. That could be an easy trade right there if it closed up above there. YM, I needed to go farther down and touch this yellow and touch this block. See how I avoided that, Eddie? I mean, it could go up from there, but it's just one extra confluence that I keep just to keep me out of things. Yeah, I don't like that. Should go down more. Yeah, for some reason on my fund of features, I can't take these gold trades, which sucks. Okay, in 5 minutes, we're going to go live at our members only. So if you profited or you got some benefit out of this and you want to be part of my community, we'd love to have you. Go live usually from 2 to 4 p.m. every day, depending on how the market looks. Like if there's nothing happening at 3, maybe I'll get off and just use Voxer. Just depends. But I try to sit there and answer more questions and hang out with you on Zoom. So if you have any questions on that, just let me know. You get access to my indicator plus 36 live trading sessions per month with my coaches and myself. Pretty awesome. I think so. It's Pilk. Yeah, man, I see it now. Thanks. Beautiful. Wow. That was an easy little sell off. We were right on direction. That's 90% of the problem is figuring out direction, right? See if she could pass this, go deeper. I don't know why she would stop there. Sign up. It's definitely worth it. Thank you, bro. Hit that like button. Yeah, Dan. Thank you, Travis. Has great community. All right, I'm going to get the Zoom ready. I signed up, however, I haven't received any communication or welcome email yet. Todd, what's up, man? I did send the invite. Let me rebump it. I did it yesterday while we were talking back and forth. So maybe it just didn't get to your email somehow. Turn this on. Let me handle that for you first. Let's see. Good to have you, buddy. Should have been from school. It'd be from Solomon Trading. Trying to. Yeah, I added you during the live session because one of your friends was in here. Let me just do that again. I even I sent the invite from TradingView for Paul Sachs as well. So you should have got a notification on that. Invite. Yeah, I added you to everything already, bro. Let's see. Man. All right, I'm gonna rebump it. Save. Send. All right, I just sent another invite to your Gmail. In TradingView, if you don't have Pulse X yet, you have to log out and log back in. So just let me know if you have any issues there. All right, we go. Acquired. Not seeing anything, huh? You could check your promo tab. Do you have a promo tab in Gmail? You might be going in there. Meantime, let me set up this webinar schedule. Come on, she should go all the way. Soon, guys, we're hitting this yellow. I hope it hits the yellow and does that. We could take a cloud flip back up again. Dude, that'd be crazy. Mark's already waiting for that. You can't wait for that. All right, I'm putting it in the Solomon Trading VIP area. 113. 6 members only live trading. Boom. All right, posted it in the VIP group, and I'm going to post it in the telegrams right now. Almost done, guys. We're just waiting for this anyways. All right, so okay. Zoom link doesn't work. It should work. I just haven't started it yet. Yeah, it works. I just haven't started this session yet. If Tyrell, you're on here, I'm just giving it to a couple more people. All right, guys. All right, cool. Last chance if you guys want in. It's like, look at it as like your ticket to get in. SolomonTrading.com if you want to join. I gave the link out to everybody for the Zoom webinar. I'm gonna be starting that right now. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe notification bell. I go live daily at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out for the last hour. All members, jump on the Zoom session. Let's kill it the rest of the day. All right, guys. God bless. Take care. Back it out.